What's the biggest misperception in your mind that people have of you as the sheriff and the sheriff's department in general? What do they need to know? How can you set the record straight? What concerns you the most about people's perception of this job?
We're on their side. I want them. We are on the side of the citizen. We are here for them. We are conservators of the peace. That's what we try to do. I think it's so unfortunate. There's so many incidents out there that get the mass media blow up, as far as Ferguson and the other shooting where the officer shot the guy in the back, and which was totally wrong. Absolutely. But things like that really damage the relationship between law enforcement and the citizenry, and I do anything to try and rebuild that, and I think we are trying to rebuild that. People, it's difficult. That's a hurdle, and we work on it daily, which is why you don't always hear about the good things. Mostly you hear about the bad things, and that's too bad.
Where are the citizens most right about things that, well, yeah, you kind of got a point, we're working on that one? What's that point? Is there something where citizens have been a little critical of the sheriff's department, if not you, and where you'd say, yeah, well, you sort of got a point there, okay, we're working on it?
That's fair. It's not a bad question. I think it probably has to do with just response, and it's. I hate to say it, and I hate to go back to this, but it's just due because we're so short-staffed. I have 2 deputies on today for 10 hours to answer to potentially 50,000 people out in the county that might have something going on. I mean, it's not hard to wrap your brain around that. But I think they get upset, and I don't blame them. They probably think they want or need or demand more service, but we're working on trying to provide it. I'm trying to figure out ways to slim down to where the process is down that they go through as far as reports and things like that. Yet at the same time, we still are a professional public safety service, and I've been focusing very hard on that core to make sure that when the services are provided, they're provided the right way. But I think it's probably just response times and or no response is what's getting people upset, and I don't know what to tell them. They're right. They have a right to be upset. The law enforcement, struggles here in Josephine County.
What should citizens expect the rest of the year from you and your department?
Boy, I think at least services that are at the levels they are now. I think they'll hear more from us in the community watch arena. I think that's the neighborhood watch, community watch arena. Gosh, just trying to improve relations, I guess. I really want to try and get it to where I can book everybody into jail. It's a goal of mine.
Only guilty people, we hope.
Right. Those that are arrested, brought in, not necessarily guilty, but those that are arrested and brought in, and I would think that would have a huge impact on our community and their belief in what the sheriff's office is doing. I think it's right for that reason. Call it a political reason, but it's also right just because it's the right thing. People are being held accountable, even if it's for 5 minutes. The problem is I'm struggling with that funding to make that happen, because we are truly at bare bones for where we're at right now. Maybe if I reduce the cap by 90 or something like that, I might be able to. Well, I couldn't, because I couldn't get the funding through the state. But at any rate, that's something I'm still focusing on. Not to bore you.